Welcome to week 4 of Colors of a New Day. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Dave Koz. I really appreciate you being a part of this special campaign, all designed to celebrate the release of a brand new album of mine called A New Day. And isn't this a new day? We find ourselves here in almost the fall of 2020, and it really is a different life than it was just a few short months ago. But we have been through so much, and we are going to a better place. That's what I truly believe in my heart. And that's what this album is all about. It was designed primarily as a source of comfort, to provide some comfort and relief and good feelings to all of us going through this pandemic. And in fact, it was conceived and recorded completely during the lockdown. That was what I was doing during the pandemic. I was calling around to my friends and saying, I'm going to send you a track. We had no studio sessions with any musicians together. That was the weird part of doing this project. But also, it was an interesting thing because we were all sidelined. All musicians were sidelined by the pandemic. We were all home looking, for something to sink our teeth into. So the performances that are on this album have a different texture, like a different layer that people went to. Because they were home and ready to just make music because we were not out doing our normal touring. So this is a very special album for me, and one that's very near and dear to my heart. And I love this promotion, getting a chance to debut songs from the album before the album comes out. The official release date is October 9th. And we, by the way, will be doing a special virtual release party on October 9th. Tickets are already selling fast, and we have a limited number of tickets. So if you're interested in being a part of that, and I really want you there, you can just visit my website, davekoz.com, for all the information you need and to purchase your tickets. Anyway, this promotion, as we've been doing, this campaign, 6 songs from the album, 1 song every Friday in a different color. And as you can probably tell, today's color, week number 4, is green. I am my own walking green screen right now. I can disappear into any backdrop, but I'm going to keep it green. That's my promise to you. But this is a very special song, week number 4, because I got a chance to make music for the first time on record with my number 1 saxophone hero, my idol of idols, the incredible David Sanborn. Now, I'm sure that you are a fan of David Sanborn's. If you're a fan of mine, you're probably a fan of his. He just had his 75th birthday a few weeks ago. So happy belated birthday, David Sanborn. Just to give you a little context. Now, when I first picked up the saxophone at age 13, I worshiped David Sanborn. I bought all of his records. I put them on my record player in my bedroom, practiced all his licks. And I was like a kind of a psycho fan. And I remember meeting him through a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend, of a sister of a friend. I got backstage to one of his concerts. It was the Universal Amphitheater in Los Angeles, where I grew up. And I was a bumbling fool when I met him. Finally, face to face with my idol, I could barely muster up a couple of words. And I was like, oh my God, you're David Sanborn. I just want to be like you. I just want to play like you. I've learned all your licks. And he said, stop. He said, let me be me. I'm still here. Let me be me and you be you. It was the single most important piece of information that I ever got from any other musician, to be me. So I went about my way and I started making records, and we became colleagues, and we would talk to each other every once in a while. And finally, in 2016, I mustered up the courage to invite him on a tour. And we called that tour Side by Side. He actually said yes, okay? So here now, I'm on tour with my idol. And there were a lot of pictures that were taken from that tour. You can find them on, type in David Sanborn and Dave Koz together. Every picture tells the same story. It's David Sanborn on stage with his head back like this, eyes closed, really wailing. And then I'm in the same picture, and I'm on the side of the stage looking at him going, oh my God, it's my idol. I'm on tour with my idol. Kind of embarrassing. But we had the best time. And as many days as we were on the road together and as many shows as we did, we never recorded together. So I put it out to David. I said, David, this is my 30th anniversary album. It's very special to me. I have this idea with Rick Braun and Philippe Sace for this song. We thought we'd call it Side by Side, like the tour name. And would you be willing, not just to play on it, but would you write the song with us? And he said yes. And I remember getting the track of his saxophone back in Los Angeles, because he recorded it at his house in New York, and we pushed up the fader, and there was David Sanborn's alto saxophone on my song, our song. It was an out-of-body experience and something that I'll never forget. And I'm so proud of this record that we made together, because it's sort of etched in time as something that happened. And for me to be able to make music with my number one saxophone idol it's a feeling that I can't express really too well in words, although I've taken a lot of words. Maybe I should just shut up and play the song for you right now. I do want to say a big thank you to Rick Braun, who produced this track and produced it brilliantly, and also to Philippe Sace, who played all over it. And Philippe and Rick and David and I were the writers of this song, and it is called Side by Side. I'm going to be quiet now and play the saxophone, and you're going to hear David Sanborn on this as well. David Sanborn. Sounds so good. Help me in thanking David Sanborn, the great David Sanborn, for that amazing experience. Even when he's not here, he's only represented in photographs. But I kind of felt his presence, didn't you? So cool. I love that. By the way, I'm proud to say that that is our first radio single, and you may have heard it if you're a fan of Sirius XM Watercolors. You may have heard it last night or yesterday, depending on the time that they played it. Talia has been playing all of our Colors of a New Day songs every Thursday before we get together on Fridays to play the song live. So I want to say a big thank you to Talia and everybody at Watercolors. And you'll be hearing, hopefully, this song on the radio a whole lot this fall. Just a quick reminder that our release party, the virtual release party for A New Day, coming up on October 9th, and we would love to have you there. Tickets and information you can find at my website, davecause.com. Now, next week, Colors of a New Day, we switch up the green to blue. Are you going to join us? And by the way, we've gotten so many submissions of you guys in the colors of the new day at home, listening to this music, and we want you to continue to do that. So use the hashtag Colors of a New Day. Take a picture of yourself in the color of the week. Next week's color is blue, so get your blue outfit out and give us a picture, and you might just find it right here on social media sometime. So thank you very, very much for watching. Until we're together again next week, a big, big hug to you, a musical and physical hug to you, social distance, of course, and we'll see you next week. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your Friday and a wonderful weekend ahead.